2 former Olympians, 2 of the best in the division, 2 outstanding family men, 2 guys who are a credit to their sport. You've seen them on All Access, both episodes. We thank both of them in their camps for letting us in and allowing us to portray who they are outside the ring.
27-4. He's got 12 knockouts. He is the WBA welterweight champion of the world, Yordenis Ugas.
Gracias a todos los que están aquí. Ante todo, como ustedes saben siempre, quién soy yo, que no soy solamente un peleador, soy un peleador adentro, un peleador afuera, en donde quiera que me paro, siempre quiero pedir libertad para todos los presos políticos de mi país y el fin de la dictadura, y ese mensaje siempre, esa es la lucha más grande que tengo en mi vida.
Well, thank you so much to everyone who's here, everyone who's watching on the live stream. And you know who I am by now. You know that I'm not just a fighter inside the ring, but also outside of it. And I want to advocate once again for the freedom of all the political prisoners in Cuba, as well as for the end of the dictatorship in my country.
También quiero darle las gracias a los latinos, especialmente a mi comunidad. Todos los cubanos están viendo esta pelea y muchos no han visto nunca una pelea de boxeo. La están viendo por mi mensaje, por la libertad que yo siempre tengo.
And I also want to thank all the Latin fans out there that are going to watch this fight, especially, my Cuban countrymen. I love you guys, and I want you guys to know that I always carry that message forward of freedom and happiness for my country.
Hablando de boxeo, estoy orgulloso de estar en esta pelea. Solamente respeto para Spain, para su equipo. Como he dicho, esto es 2 de los mejores entrenadores del mundo, 2 de los 3 mejores pesos welter del mundo.
And, just boxing-wise, I want to say that I'm so excited for this fight. Nothing but respect for Spence. He's a great fighter. And this is not only going to be a clash between us, but also between 2 of the greatest trainers in the world. So you're not going to want to miss that either.
The unified welterweight champion of the world. He's known as The Truth. 27-0. 21 men have not made it to the final bell. That means 21 knockouts. He is the WBC, the IBF, welterweight champion of the world. He calls himself the Big Fish, Errol Spence Jr.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. It's going to be action-packed on Saturday night. I'm looking to put on a great show and a great performance in front of my hometown. I know Ugas coming to fight. I know his coach. We got a so-called great game plan. But on Saturday night, I'm putting on a great show and another great performance. I'm looking forward to becoming another champion, adding the WBA to my title. So I have 3 belts. That means 1 more.
Do you think this fight goes the distance?
It might not. Like Ugas, he's a tough fighter. He's a guy that's he embraces the fight. He embraces the want to go toe-to-toe. If he has to, he do anything to win. I'm that type of guy. I'm the guy that if I have to go toe-to-toe, I will. If I got to stand there and fight, I will. So I think, if we get in the clinch and we start fighting, then I don't think it's going to go 12 rounds.
Bueno, como he dicho, un peleador comprometido, con una gran historia, representando a todo un país, representando todo un mensaje, una nación, y como le he dicho que tengo para la gente que me apoya y para mis fans es sangre, sudor, esfuerzo y lágrimas, sábado en la noche.
I promise you blood, sweat, everything that I have to give for my country, for my fans, for everyone that's watching the pay-per-view. You're not going to be disappointed. We're going to put on a great show, and you're going to see the same Ugas that has put his heart and soul into boxing throughout the past couple of years into this fight that means everything to me.
I came off a car accident, when I flew 40 feet in the air and landed on concrete. So, of course, with time, I'm going to become a better fighter than a Danny Garcia fight. I mean, my body was still kind of banged up, and I said to the fight, wanted to fight. So I feel like I'm just a better fighter overall. I've been in the gym a lot longer and just been training harder and just been more focused than ever.
My question was the challenges that he's endured in his lifetime. How does he lean on that, and how will he lean on that come Saturday for the fight?
Bueno, ante todo, como siempre digo, soy un guerrero, un competidor, ganando campeonatos de los 6, de los 7 años, listo para noche como el sábado. he formado mi carácter a través de los años con todas las adversidades y esto es una gran noche más, gracias a Dios.
I'm a warrior, I'm a competitor. I've been facing adversity ever since I was 6, 7 years old. I've been fighting since I was a little kid. This is nothing new to me. And Saturday night, it's going to be a great night, but no different than any other fight or any other night that I had to overcome throughout my boxing career.
My question is for Errol Champ's side. The Mayor of Dallas declared Saturday, April 16th, as Errol Spence Jr. Day. Have you envisioned how you will spend those days to come, and are you aware that April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier, so your day will always be the day after Jackie Robinson?
No, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. But, you know, I haven't thought about it, how I'm going to spend after the fight or anything, or even the week leading up. It's been total focus on April 16th and me winning this fight. I feel like that's the only thing that matters to me. And, you know, I'm grateful to have that being my day. But the main goal, the main objective is the win come Saturday night.
Yordenis, this is the first time in a long time where Yordenis has had a training camp that has been able to be completed from start to finish with no real last-minute calls or difficulties. Ismael, do you feel that this is the best training camp that Yordenis has had?
Por supuesto, hemos realizado varios campos de entrenamiento con diferentes situaciones, diferentes oponentes. Esto es un campo más, es un día más en la oficina. Por supuesto, es una pelea donde vamos por los 3 títulos, la unificación, es la pelea más grande que creo que se va a dar ahora en 147 libras. Y bueno, hemos hecho todos los planes necesarios.
Absolutely. This camp has been outstanding, and we have been able to prepare in the best way for what's going to be a huge fight, the biggest fight in the 147-pound division, unifying 3 belts. But we feel that the preparation that we have had with no real adversity whatsoever has been really, really great.
My question is for Ugas. Yordenis, can you put into perspective how far you've come since where you were in 2015, out of boxing, coming off back-to-back losses, and now in an enormous event like this?
Sí, bien orgulloso cumpliendo mis sueños, que es pelear contra lo mejor de mi deporte y sobre todo dando un ejemplo a los peleadores jóvenes que no importa las cosas que pasen, con trabajo duro, dedicación, todo es posible. Tuve 2 años y medio fuera del deporte y hoy estoy aquí en la cima en una de las peleas más grandes del deporte.
I'm so happy. This is a dream come true. And I believe that I'm not only setting an inspiration for everybody here, I'm setting an example for young fighters everywhere to know that with hard work and dedication, you should never give up because dreams do come true and you can get to the top where even if people tell you that you're not going to get to the top, you can do it if you believe in yourself with enough hard work and dedication.
That's kind of a freak injury you sustained the last time. Did you train any differently for this fight just to make sure that nothing happened that would guarantee that you'd actually get to fight this time?
No. Actually, the eye that got injured is a lot stronger than my other eye now because they put 2 straps on it, so it's like super secure. And nothing won't happen to it unless he get shot out or something, but I shouldn't say that. but nah, we didn't do anything different. Fighters that go look for knockouts, that's how they end up looking bad or end up losing the fight. Because I've seen a lot of fighters, even after they get a knockdown, and then now they're just looking for the knockout, and then they don't get the knockout and they end up either losing the fight or not looking good. So for me, if the knockout come, I'm definitely going to take it. Well, if it don't come, I'm good with the victory too.
For the winner needs to be Terence Crawford for be the undisputed?
Definitely. I feel like that's the only fight that's supposed to happen. I mean, he's the only one that has the belt unless, you know, you're going to fight a title eliminator against somebody. So, I mean, that's the only person to fight to become undisputed champion of the world.
Sí, pienso igual. El ganador que continúe para pelear con el indiscutido, para los 4 cinturones contra Kraft. Esa siempre fue la idea mía. Pero bueno, yo pienso, esa pregunta es más para Spence, que le han hecho por muchos años. yo estoy concentrado en mi pelea contra él el sábado.
I agree with Errol. The winner of this fight should go for the Undisputed Championship. It just makes too much sense. Having said that, I'm focused on this fight on Saturday. There is no skipping steps. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to first take care of Saturday night, and then whatever happens next, it's not up to me, really.
Derek, this is for you. In your opinion, Errol looks pretty comfortable at the weight he's at right now. How much bigger do you think he could go and still be as effective as he is right now at this particular weight? Much more, or is this about it?
Well, I think he can go up to wherever he wants to go. I think he's very comfortable. We spar heavyweights on a consistent basis. That's one of the guys we spar with. You know, we spar heavyweights all the time. So I think that he's very physical as a fighter. And he can fight at the weight. He can fight up to 160 or maybe even higher. I'm not saying that's what we're going to do. I'm just saying that's what, he'd probably be comfortable at that because we're comfortable with being in the ring with bigger guys all the time.
Do not miss it as you have champion versus champion in the main event. Want to thank everybody for coming out. Let's get a face-off.
Muy bien. Bucareo, por favor, Yordenis.
Here we go. The WBA taking on the unified champion, the WBC IBF champion. Just the 12th unification fight here in the welterweight division going down on Showtime pay-per-view. The Truth, Errol Spence Jr. taking on Yordenis Ugas for 3 belts in the welterweight division.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.